This presentation is made possible by these amazing individuals and organizations. Whether it was through Patreon, Super Chats, Super Stickers, or by watching, liking, and commenting, I really appreciate each and every one of you. Hello guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. I am Retro Nerd Girl and I'm broadcasting live from the International Science Fiction Space Station, and I am so happy to watch along with you Forbidden Planet. I have been wanting to do this one for such a long time. It's really one of those movies that you just have to watch with friends. It's really a great movie, and I'm so glad you're able to make it to the show tonight. Let's see. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Is the first question. Can you hear me? Am I broadcasting loud and clear? Uh, are the hailing frequencies open? Someone let me know. Um, Anyone let me know if you can hear me. Oh, yes, Keith E says that he can hear me. Excellent, wonderful. Woo! So glad. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna take a look at the comments here. We got Unicorn Ramp in studio. Woohoo! We've got Keith E in the house. Says hello, good afternoon. Good to see you here. And we've got Adam in the house. How are you, Adam? Says I'm ready to watch Frank Drebin battle the ID monster. Oh, the id monster. That's right, the id monster. Not the ID monster. And wait. I didn't mention what the all the emojis were that Unicorn had for me here. We've got a unicorn, a rocket ship, and a bucket of popcorn. We oh my goodness, yes, I miss popcorn. It's been a long time since I've had popcorn. And Keith E says he certainly sounds different. His voice pattern in this movie compared to the later movies. And Jack says, Jack's here. Hi, Jack. How are you? Says hello from Texas. Was fortunate enough to see the G-rated version of Forbidden Planet when it was released in the 1970s. To get the G rating, they had to cut the Anne Francis swimsuit scene. Yes, and you know what? That scene is not very. It implicates that she may be missing some clothing pieces, but she looks fine. They didn't show anything, so it was really funny. But for the rating system back then, they really needed that. So absolutely. Um, and let's see. Ooh, Adam is here. How are you, Adam? And also mentions the tonalities. I love, yes, the tonalities are so incredible here. The electronic tonalities in this film are interesting and were innovative at the time. Some of them grate on my nerves, but it it's quite effective in the id monster scenes. Yes, I mean, it invokes like some fear and tension and uneasiness, maybe even some anxiety. It's very, very well used. I loved it. And Ralph Strickland is here and says, "My poor Krell," silently pounds fist on the table. And let's see, Cool Gamer is here. How are you, Cool Gamer? And Keith E says, well, the copy I was watching gave up when the guy gave the wolf whistle and they showed her to the spaceship. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on. I think Siri is messing up what you're saying. Oh man. And Jack says, and stop calling me Shirley. Leslie Nielsen did mostly deadly serious roles before Airplane and the Naked Gun movies. Yeah, that was really shocking the first time I saw this to see how serious he was, how much of a dashing leading man he was. And I was just like, wow, this is a whole nother side to him I didn't realize. But of course, I'll always treasure those incredibly funny movies, even the ones a lot of people don't like Dead and Loving It. I can't. I love that movie so much. I'm so sorry. I know it's a crime against film, but I love that movie. And Tracy is here. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Says hi, cute orangey. Thank you. Good to see you. Oh, you're my girl. Oh, you too. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. And yeah, this is really one of this is a movie I did not get to see when I was little, or I didn't get to see it until much later in life. And I would say about maybe like I'm gonna give a take like 7 years ago. Uh, and it was such a surprise to me to see something um, so good is the word. It has the feeling, and I heard inspired Star Trek quite a bit, and also it just feel like they were on miles away from anything that was being written at the time that I saw it, and I was like, "Wow, this is really great stuff." Really wish they had the opportunity to really get, do more in this universe. It was really interesting to me. Barry On is here. Hello, Barry On. How are you? So you earlier today on Lorena's channel. What a great show she had today. Yes, yes, yes. This is wonderful. And let's see if I can talk a little bit about the movie. Okay, Forbidden Planet, released in 1956. Do I have the right year? I think I have the right year. Do I? Oh, I've got the wrong year. 1958. It's 1956. Um, and let me just I can actually change it here. Sorry. Change it on my little banner I plan on putting on later. Save. And I can apply the banner right now. Okay, so it was done in 1956. It is a G rating, I believe that we're watching, and it's an hour and 38 minutes. And the synopsis for this is a starship crew in the 23rd century goes to investigate the silence of a distant planet's colony, only to find just two survivors, a powerful robot and the deadly secret of a lost civilization. Wow. Yeah, what a story. And we've got writers Cyril Hume, Irving Bloch, Alan Adler, and the director for this is Fred M. Wilcox. Of course, this stars Leslie Nielsen, but also the beautiful Anne Francis and Walter Pidgeon playing the incredible role of Dr. Morbius. Very, very cool role and very cool character as well. So that was really great. This is the first time we actually see a starship, and that I can remember. And it may be another movie where there's a feature of a starship, but this is the first one I can remember, and with a crew, and it really looks pretty official. Didn't look like the typical astronaut kind of thing, but looked like something that was well more advanced. And we didn't get to see something like this until Star Trek came up on board and really had, sort of that military look of having men on the ship to kind of to carry out various duties, but also have living quarters and be on a mission of some sort in space. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's see, any other things that I can pull out? That's about it for now that I can think of to premise this movie. Let's see. Oh, preface this movie. Let's see. Barry On says, I think part of the reason it feels more like today's science fiction is that it helped a lot in how Star Trek turned out, and Star Trek influenced a lot of other science fiction. Yes, I believe so. It definitely had a way of influencing a lot of these differences. I think it had a strong influence on Star Wars too. You know, in a different way, not the actiony pew pew stuff, but more of the situation of how they have the empire set up. Um, and yeah, this is really great stuff. I love, I love it so much. If I could just get out there and hang out with this crew. They seem to be have a lot of fun. All right, so the way it works, guys, is that you have your copy and I have my copy, and we watch it together. I have juiced up my my timer here. Yeah, there we go, my timer. And I'm going to be putting it right on here so that way you can see it. Let me just arrange the entire setup so that way you can see everything. There we go, a little preview of the movie so that way any newcomers will be able to see what we're looking at. And the timer will be here. You can follow that timer. So yes, Let me see if I can. Oh, okay. Jack says the spaceship model of C-57D was used over and over again in TV shows like The Twilight Zone. The uniforms and guns were also recycled, and Robbie the robot, yes, is probably still being used. Yeah, he was in a lot of movies, and including Gremlins. I love him. Then Jervis Horton is here. Hi, how are you? Says good evening, LOL. Or I think as it is as aliens before aliens. Yes, aliens before aliens. Great artwork and costume. Yes, I think so. Also, another great, and I love this movie so much. Queen of Blood is a great precursor to Aliens, if you will. Very, very much. I love that movie so much. It's just wonderful. And Arik Lipscomb is here, says greetings from the headquarters of the mighty Arkansas River. Well, greetings as well. Greetings from space. And Jervis Horton says, "Do the green slime next." Oh well, I'll tell you. Um, uh, I can't say more, but I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Um, I'll say this. I just purchased it, and I have a copy of it. So I wish it was a physical copy, but it's only a digital copy. I really want a physical copy eventually, but yes, I do have a copy. And Hungry Jerk is here. How are you doing? Says Robbie is on was on Lost in Space, and he was sold to Japanese a Japanese firm. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, he was on so many he was all over the place. He was all over the place. It was all over the place. Okay, so let's get it started. Now, while I am watching the movie, I may not always get a chance to see your comments because I'll be looking at the movie. But I do have an auxiliary computer over on the side here that I will be able to glance at every once in a while. That will be a lot of fun to see your comments here and there. But if you after I'm done with the movie and done with the live stream, I usually rewatch these. So if you do leave a comment for me, I will definitely see it. So don't worry. Then let's see. I have it called up, and we're almost ready to go. Except for the allergies are attacking, so I have to sneeze. There we and that's probably gonna happen, quite a few times. It is unbelievably warm right now in my part of the world. It is, 50 degrees, which is record high, so, for me. So, alright, so when I do the countdown, I'm going to count down from 5 down to 1, and where I would have said 0, that's when we press. So it's 1 and then press the button. Alright, so let's get it all ready. It's exciting. Are you guys ready? Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, listen to that music. Let's make sure that was in a good place. Ooh, that music. Oh my goodness. The credits too are so unique. Introduce Bobby the Robot. Oh, that Starfield in the background is so nice. The tonalities are just incredible. They're spooky and weird and odd and just all those wonderful strange feelings. I just, do love that navigation system. Oh, yeah, this is this is cool when they go into their little stations. Very, very Star Trek. See what you guys are saying. Adam says, "I'm expecting Leslie Nielsen to burst through the door and say, 'Just want to wish you good luck.' We're all counting on you." And Arik says, "This movie had a profound effect on me as a child. Bless you." Oh, bless you too. That's so sweet. I wish I had seen this as a kid. This would have been, oh, so up my alley. That is so cool for this time. This is, like, incredible, visuals. I just do love how practical mostly everything is, especially on the ship. They try to make it as realistic as possible, for what they thought a ship would have. Interesting. I suppose if that was done now, it'd all be like holographic stuff. That looks pretty good. Oh, the guy who's sitting looks really, really familiar. Does anybody know what show he was on? So proud. He's trying to save their lives. Okay. That should have been the warning right there. Oh, wow. But that's just made him more curious, like, "They don't want me to land? Okay, well, now I've gotta go. Gotta land it, see what's going on." Same. Oh, Matthew Dunham is here. Hi. Hi, Matthew. Oh, no. Oh, Keithy says that, also, if you have a version that's not rated G, it may go out of sync with the copy. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Oh gosh, I hope um, 'cause, ooh, my copy is only an hour and 27 minutes. Yeah, it's probably gonna go out of sync. Sorry, guys. Oh, Keith says, "I'm amazed by the sound effects and the quality of the voices." Yeah, that's really, really good. If and by them using the unique, sound tonalities, I think it feels even more immersive. Look at that. Well done. They built this piece here. That's great. Looks great. So this is so cool. It's just Robbie the robot. They try to make everything as unusual as possible, including those see-through chairs. I love it. The poor person inside of that thing. He's taking every precaution. Boy, yeah, just looking at that thing walk, it's like, "Oh, man, it's gotta be really, really tough to be inside that suit." Alright. Oh, and Bonzo Kelborn is here. Hi, Bonzo. Uh, and Keith E says, "The problem, if it occurs, will be when he calls down to make sure he's okay. She walks out wearing a bathing suit, and the guy whistles at her." Oh, okay, that's probably when it happens. Um, alright. I'm a doctor. Robbie's the best. Yeah, uh, I'd like to have one. Ooh, you notice how the captain stands up? He's like, "That's wrong." Uh-uh. I love those guns. Uh-oh. Oh! Things got really spicy, didn't they? Look at how the captain, though, stands up and his shoulders are back. He's like, "Okay, let's do this." I gotta say that he's courageous. He calls it parlor magic. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sean Ennis is here. Hi, Sean, how are you? Sean says, "Hello all, can't stay, but hope everyone is well, enjoying Forbidden Planet." Yes. Yeah, that's right. Everybody from the ship died. Uh-oh. They're like, "Ooh, a girl." I like the way she's just, like, boldly saying, like, "You they're cute." Imagine it being a dad and hearing somebody say that, like, "He would stay away from my daughter." She's like He's making a huge fib. Interesting. I love the dialogue and banter. Keithy says in the old days, he would say, "Get a room." Yeah, that's right, they had, little animals and things here to keep her company. It's so pretty. It's like a little paradise there. Well, they were ready. They were like they were ready to go. I forgot how they did this trick. I'm not sure if they used like a glass or something like that, but there was a trick to the tiger being there, which I thought was really cool. It's totally seamless. You can't tell what the trick was. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. They're also setting up the anxiety too that creates the id monster here. It's really great. And also they're setting up a reason why Alta is attracted to the commander. 'Cause she hears the story earlier. She's like, "Who, that one?" She's so happy. Oh, what a great, composite shot that they have there. Wonderful. Robbie is so strong. Oh, you know who this is? Um, gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Steve Austin, $6 Million Man, is he I think he's Oscar. Could be wrong, I could be wrong. Oh, the chef, is hilarious. Ew. He's Oh, yeah, that he's trying to get a kiss. He's such a I love the way she's I love the way she's like, "Oh, really?" She's like, "Oh, that's not so great." Oh, that's hilarious. He got off lucky. Space wolf. I love that she designs her own clothes. They're so realistic. I like I like how they, interact with each other. It's a lot of chemistry. He's not, uh he seems very at peace with everything and amused. She's so cute. I love how she's so happy. Let's see what you guys are saying. With yes, remember this was 1956. Yeah, it was way ahead of its time on a lot of things. Oh, the id monster. It's invisible, so it can pass by these guys. That's so scary because it it's invisible, so who knows what it's capable of doing. He's pissed. Yeah, Quinn, wasn't he Oscar on, um Fif $6 million man. I like there's a little hint of not comedy necessary, but charm, light humor. I like the fact that the commander called him a space wolf. Great. I love it. Aw, isn't that cute little monkey? Oh boy, there's the scene. I love the color palette. They're so cute. I like the 2 of these guys. She's so cute. That's her 4th kiss, and this one is different. Whoa, a totally different response. Wow. The Sisha? Ooh, the tiger. Oh, oh, wow. That's right, he had to destroy the tiger. What a leap from that tiger, though. What a heck of a leap from that tiger. Okay, so the Shiha is here. Hi, how are you? I have not seen you in the chat before, so welcome, welcome. And says, "Oh, you don't stream the movie on YouTube for us." I don't know anyone who does without getting a copyright strike. Which would mean that their channel would probably be well, no longer existing. However, if you have a copy and I have my copy, we can watch it together. Just follow this timer right here, and we could match it right up together. And it looks like you have to get the one that's 127 minutes to match up. So sorry about that. Oh, and Botanical Brother is here. Hi, Botanical Brother. Says, Tony the Tiger looks upset. Yeah, he did not look like he was happy. Ooh, uh-oh. It already started though, so it's too late. Mm, yes, the crowd. I love that. The shapes of their doorways and archways. See, I wanna learn about the Crow, like, what was that world like? What would they shape like? Oh, this is the cool room. Botanical Brother says, "The premise of this movie is amazing, ahead of its time, and the architecture of the sets of this movie is fire." Absolutely, absolutely. Mm. So they had bigger heads, and they may have had multiple arms. Oh boy. He's like, I don't think so." Is he gonna do it? So you have to build your way up. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're so cool. They were like writing this, uh, w they were just geniuses. I think just geniuses, just writing all of this technical stuff, but also, like, trying to fit it into this world, just wonderful. It feels like real. This is cool. This is incredible. This is incredible. Just wonderful. Completely completely impressed. It's so great. Botanical versus wireless transmission of power, Tesla would have had a field day in there, yeah, and that's kind of the reason why these guys are interested, that this is possibly technology that could be of use to the human, race, so you can't just walk away from all this technology. That is a lot. This is incredible. Like, the blending that this is an incredible composite shot, it's really great. Oh, wow. That is so good. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. He's tweaking right now. All of this so he can get himself oh, no. Oh, I would stand all the way back. Ooh, look at the footprint. So weird. Humongous. It's all feet. Ugh, he knows what's going on. Morbius, what a beautiful dress she's got on. Yeah, it's already too late. It happened it was already too late. He is already uh-oh. Yeah, this is really wild. Just blames the robot, even though he's the one. I thought that was interesting how he was like, "Yeah, let's boost our IQs." Uh-oh, there's Morbius. At least he's totally being honest. I think his intentions are very honorable. I don't think he meant it to be that way, but I just love that gun. Was it? Tommy Krat is here. Hi, Tommy Krat. How are you? Says, hey, I almost missed this. Need to get my Diation version. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, oh, Botanical Brother says I have a model of that ship, C 57D Space Cruiser. What? I want one. Where are we in the film? Tomocrat says. This is the time code that we have so far. Well, we'll only have a few minutes left, though. But we're at the part when they're facing off against the monster. There, now they're firing, but they can't see anything yet. Yeah, they set up all of that anticipation. Kinda reminds me of, Aliens, where they're like, they know where the aliens are, but they can't see them just yet. Really great. He's gonna show up any minute now. There we go. Yeah, that's the problem, he's invisible. Ooh, look at him. Ah, fierce. Ooh, he's huge. Ah! Ugh, that is wild. This is their only defense, really. Ooh, and this is the only Aw. So I didn't realize this too, she was having similar dreams too, but, when I first saw it, I didn't catch that they cut to him first, waking up, and then the monster disappears. So they were trying to tell us, like, "Hey, there's a connection." Love it. Yeah. Ooh. I love it. He says, "Brain boost." Those are some really intense instructions. So if the monster comes back, they are taking off whether they're with him or not. So I didn't realize that before. I've seen this movie so many times, but there's so I always learn more details as we continue on. Let's see. Botanical Brother says the monster is an electromagnetic EM based entity. Ooh. You said something I can't read because it's further up, but that is really cool. Botanical Brother says, the scene scared the bleep out of me when I was little. And Botanical Brother says she has a psycho connection with her dad. Yeah, I think so. I think so. And Democrat says Jim and Bones with a tad of Spock. Yes, they do kind of play off each other like that. And Democrat says I lost track of the number of times I've seen this. Oh yeah, it's so good, just so good. I wish Star Trek was like this. That's how I wish Star Trek was like this. Intriguing, scientific, and just elevated. Like the new Star Trek. I don't talk about the old Star Trek. He's going off to get that brain boost. Aw. Ooh, that was quick, right? It's so funny that the doc was sitting on that sofa earlier in the movie. Monsters from the Id. Oh, no. Doc. Oh, man. Monsters from the Id. Oh, ah, boy. He's not seen this side of her father. He's figuring it out. Yes. Oh. My poor crow. I just love the fact that it was the commander who figured it all out. With the doctor's help. Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, boy. I can't kill it because it's him. Yeah. Ooh. That raises the stakes, and the music that they choose is just wonderful. Like, "Meow." And see, and they showed you earlier how hard it was to penetrate those doors. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, poor thing. I feel so bad for him because he doesn't know. Wow. Yeah. Incredible. What a great story. Look at that tension. Oh, Alondra77 is here. Imagine if the Crown machine was used to make Twitter into reality. You mean old Twitter? Uh-oh. Oof, the tension is way all the way up. what great acting. And music is, like, helping to sell the emergency. Oh, it's horrible. So he set the detonation button to destroy the planet. She's such a good actress because she's definitely, like, feels like she really did lose a father, like, he's not, like, suddenly smiling and playing and, you know. Mm, some wise words right at the end. I love it. Oh, what a very somber ending. Oh, that's it, guys. Oh, wow. Yes, it says 138, and for some reason, I read 128, so I guess I got something must have been wrong there. Um, there we go. That was so good. Yeah, really loved it. Let's see what, you guys, said. Let me just go back a little bit. Um Got ooh, you guys, said a lot, okay. I think the last one I saw message read was Tom Pratt that said, "I lost track of the number of times I've seen this." And, Botanical Brother says, Mandela Effect, this is a different movie, LOL." Okay. Uh, and, Botanical Brother says, "I had a crush on her back in the day." Of course, she's gorgeous, and not only that, it's she's super, the character she plays is intelligent and feisty, but also very sweet, very innocent. Um, and Democrat notices the burn marks on the doctor's head when he, comes out to get that brain boost. I want some brain boost right now too. Democrat says, "Can you imagine if all humanity had that power? Our planet would look just like the Krell planet." Yeah, I think it's too much to ask, because it basically, the power that they were asking for was almost like a wishing power, like you want, by just thought, you want something, and then it shows up in its full reality. In a way, Robbie was able to do that, right? Because he did it more. It was more of a tactile way of doing, where you had to go to Robbie and ask him, "Hey, can you replicate? Can you replicate this thing?" Right? And he would make it for you, but and you wouldn't have to go out there and toil and manufacture something. He can just do that for you. Um, but in this, the idea that the Krell was trying to do was just have it all done for you, like actually skip all of the um, all of the crafting of a thing. And I thought that was such a genius idea, to think of something like that. The thing that would make your life so much easier is if you could just wish for it, right? But it comes with a caveat of messing around the subconscious, possibly messing around with concepts of the id monster, the id monsters, yeah. And Alondra 77 says our planet would have blown up several times, a dozen times already. Keep he says, uh, who says no? Who says anybody here would ever follow the rules? And yeah, of course not. Yeah, and Alondra 77 said, and on that note, Alondra uses the machine to turn himself into Lord Frieza, and then he blows up your planet because Frieza. Oh man, yes, with Doc's help, yes. Um, I thought that was a really interesting thing. He got it. It was sort of he got it almost instantly after talking to the doctor. He was like, "Oh," and even the great mind of Morbius could not understand what was going on. That he was responsible for this. Couldn't connect the dreams to what was happening in reality. Um, and yeah, Tom McCord says, "Good way to save on special effects by being invisible." Yeah, that's actually a good um yeah, that's a good observation. Is that they were, having the monster invisible does create this extra load of fear. If you really kind of look at, technically, you've got to do more weird stuff to make it look like these things are suspended in air or being pushed over um by something. Like, I noticed when the trees were being knocked over, there was a little jumpiness with the editing. And so you can see where they stopped the film, uh, and did the act, and then stopped and started the film again, and then stopped it. And so there's a lot going on. In one way, it's easier to just show an invisible monster, but at the same time, you've got to create the illusion, and that's also a lot of work. Like the footsteps caving in, the sand caving in to those moments to create that footstep, that had to be a nice bit of trickery there. Alonzo says, "Imagine if the Krell machine was used to make Twitter." Yes, okay, I read that one. And he says, "Isn't that the future his future father-in-law?" Yeah, yeah. And even at one point, Morbius says, "son." He calls him son, which I thought was uh, like, oh. Botanical Brother says sounds like the theremin sound device. Doesn't it sound like a theremin? I think it's really cool. I wanted to get a theremin and see if I could make sounds like that. That would be cool. Um, and Democrat says kind of easy to nuke the planet though. Yeah, well they had that I guess fail safe system for the crowd, but it's one of those things where like, do you think it's a good idea to blow up the entire planet? Because there was some technology there that was useful, was forward moving, and it would have been a great discovery for humans. But at the same time, the threat of what they were trying to do was counterproductive, very counterproductive. And Alondra says, Krell, we need a self-destruct device that not only beings as advanced as us could operate, end up creating a big red push to destroy planet button. Sometimes you need to make it easy. And Botanical Brother says, true. Just notice that an actor that can make you forget you're watching a movie is a great actor. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. And Botanical Brother says, great writers back in the day. Yeah, super creative, and did so much with what they had. And, they didn't have fancy special effects. It looks great. It still holds up. Are there moments where I feel like, maybe you could have touched it up here or done something different there? Possibly, but I I think it's really great. I do really do. I think it still holds up in my eyes. It's not um like the perfect but it looks great. I especially the landscapes, all those ideas, all those visuals, they did a great job, especially the inside of the Krell um superstructure that they created was fantastic, and describing them, like Morbius actually describing all of the different compartments is just amazing. Botanical Brothers is saying applause, and Keithy says, Hooper says we really need to talk about this invisible thing. Yes. And Sarika says a giant monkey's paw. Um, and Jack says, "Monsters of the id. What a concept, especially for its time. The power to give your subconscious whatever it wants. This film did well at the box office, but not enough to keep making films like this. Yeah, I mean, it's sadly, the science fiction fans. There were few and far between when it came to this kind of stuff back in the day. There weren't that many, and but they I think they were good for like Saturday matinees and um girl people going to the movie theater to to do other things than actually watch the movie theater. What's at the movie theater? But I think it was one of those things where um, it, science fiction is really, really big today, which I love. But the problem really would be like the saturation of the field and like, are we getting the stuff that we got there where it was like highly intelligent, highly like on another level, and it wasn't based on like monster. There is a monster in the story, but it's not based on it being a horror story necessarily. And I find that there are a lot of stories like that that are just like, oh, this is a horror story instead of like more high end intellectual stuff like this. Like this is highly intellectual, talking about things that we typically don't normally have conversations about. I love it. I want more. And Alon says, well, unfortunately, we have the government to give us everything, and look at how great everything is. Uh, I'm not sure. I don't, yeah, I don't know about that one, but um, A lot of people there's a lot of people who are having a tough time right now. Democrat says, though you can easily see this as an episode of Star Trek. Yes, absolutely, the original series, yeah. Just love that he has that little mic that he keeps pulling out just to talk through. Very nice, job. I think that even in Star Wars, they have those little mics like that. So, but they're not attached to anything. And Launcher 77 says, um, then Morbius said, "It's Morbin time." And proceed to morb all over the crowd. Yes, something like that did occur. Botanical Brother says, direct EM molecular manipulation to generate matter. Yeah. Oh, I think maybe I read, did I read some of this before? Botanical says some of the tech in this movie is available but hidden from general population. That's really cool. Like, I want to learn more about that. And Jack says, Leslie Nielsen in Day of the Animals, 1977, plays a completely different role. A super macho guy who goes total animal, bear hand fights a grizzly barehanded. One of those nature revenge movies. Really? Wow. Oh, and look, it's David Macy. How are you? Great to see you. Um, and Yeah, all right. So I think that's it there. And yeah, I'm just so happy that you guys were able to join me for this. I'm just gonna go over a few things that I have lined up for the future. If you guys are on my any Patreon members in the chat, I'm going to have drop a video tomorrow. That's gonna be awesome. But also everybody, brand new movie review for you being dropped tomorrow on this channel. So look out for that. And on Monday, for my members, I will be dropping a brand new review for you of something that I have just seen. Brand new things that I've seen for the very first time. I'm loving this series of just watching something for the first time and showing you guys. Then, let's see. Do wanna look at one other thing. Yes, Wednesday, I will be looking at the TV show that is on Netflix now, which is Scott Pilgrim on Netflix. And we'll just talk about some entertainment news as well. And that will be Wednesday morning. Next Friday will be Feel Good Movies Part 5. And hopefully we can have Lance from the Outcast Creative join us for that one. And wow, we have a lot of really cool titles to go through for that particular episode. Then next Saturday, we're going to be looking at Miracle on 34th Street. That is the 1947 version. It will be fantastic. I can't wait. We're doing all the oldies and I'm loving it. Let's see. And just as a sort of a preview of what I'm probably going to be looking at in the future, let me just check my list here because I do have a list. Where are you? Okay, The Miracle on 34th Street. On the 2nd of December, we're doing Gremlins 1984. And on the 9th of December, I'm actually going to be doing straying away from the holiday theme and looking at the movie Gojira 1954, the original Godzilla movie from Japan. It will be subtitles. Hopefully, I will have some guests with me. Hopefully, the two guys at the Bat Channel, Trey and Corey, might be able to join us. I hope so. And that should be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that because I've been hearing so much about Gojira. and all the background story about it. And it's been really fascinating, to be very honest with you. So I am so excited about that. Let's see. And Jack says the soundtrack was made by a married couple, the Barons. They were discovered for this film, denied an Academy nominations on grounds that it wasn't music. Yes, and for a lot of people in the industry, this is kind of there's a lot of gatekeeping that happens, and I'm sure for a lot of people who are actual musicians, they were really like kind of upset that it was even considered. But they were creating music, they were creating sounds, and it was outstanding, and they should have been given an opportunity to at least win the award. I think at least given the opportunity, um, and to just even be nominated. So that in itself is part of the reward. But they did an outstanding job, and it was appropriate for the movie. And that's the other piece of it, was that it was very appropriate for the movie. So yeah, that is a true shame. And let's see. Alejandro says, Yuhara Kasuki. If I had to make a truly representative avatar from Bleach for myself, it would be Mayuri Kira Kurosaki. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that is. It's anime stuff, and I will be diving into anime. I'm not sure if it's soon, but I will be diving into anime at some point. For now, this is all new stuff to me. And Tomocrat says the OG Gojira, nice. I can't wait for Godzilla -1. I heard really great news about that. I've been hearing wonderful things about Gojira, and I must say that I think it's wonderful. And Alondra says Gojira went back to its roots, stomping and burning, uh, and burning Japan. Yeah, I mean, it seems like they're going back to the original stuff. So, like I said, that's why I want to see Gojira for sure, so I can have a good background information of it. I know that there was another movie that was released in 1956 that was really that movie, the Gojira, edited with American actors on it, and with the dub over voice and everything. So I definitely want to see both, because I think I've seen the American version, but I'm not. It's been years. It's been years. So, well, guys, I am heading out. I really appreciate, again, you guys being here to watch this incredible movie with me. It is just absolutely wonderful. And I do have a 3-minute video here. If you guys want to leave any comments, or say goodbye to any friends that you have in the chat, going ahead and do so. Any last words for me? And also, yes, any suggestions that you may have for the channel. I will, without further ado, guys, I will see you in the next video, and take care of yourself.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.